Robin Ridge in the ring now. Lot 151 is going to be the Berkshire Gilt. That is going to be a January papered gilt. It's a top shelf identity crisis. Mother produced the 3rd and 5th overalls at San Antonio in 22, the Supreme overall gilt in 23 at LSU. Then the Yorkshire Gilt's going to be lot number 152, a December-born landmine TikTok gilt. Mother would have raised the Reserve York at San Angelo there this past year.
Well, I think if you followed Mike and the Robin Ridge program in the last few years, Mike's had an outstanding run here over probably a couple decades or several decades. How would you say that, Mike? Would it be several or a few or a couple? Mike's been around a minute. But he's no stranger to getting pictures taken back when his daughter showed, and still to this day. And I think the last 3 or 4 years, things have really kind of came to attrition in full circle because Mike's had a lot of success in the Southwest and the big rings and even up here in our neck of the woods. But he's been able to win on a lot of different stages and a lot of levels, and I think that speaks a lot for his breeding program. And I think the thing that anybody would tell you that have fed Robin Ridge hogs is they get better every day that they're on feed. Those things are very natural and they're very genuine and they're very true, and I think there's a lot of feedability and there's a lot of honesty with what comes with those things. And so I think as you study that pair of hogs, you find yourself with a Yorkshire Gilt that's probably a little greener and immature in terms of her muscle, and her lines don't tie together quite as good. Get down and study your indicators and start at the ground where you belong, and that thing's got a big foot and a stout arm and a great big back leg that's still functional. Mike would not bring one that he didn't think had a chance to feed, and I like that thing's chances pretty well. I think the Berkshire Gilt's a little more unique and trendy looking up front. I think she's got some neat stuff ahead of her shoulder when you study her there in terms of her jawline and the way that she ties together. Very square, very genuine, and again, I think very honest in terms of the way that she's presented. I think both of those hogs have got a very, very bright future. Nice set of pigs there for Mike.
Yeah, and you talk about just hogs that look like they're going to continue to get better. I would guess this is two hogs that are in the ring from the day you load them up when you leave here and you take them home. Every day you walk in the barn, these hogs look like they're going to continue to come with more and more. We joke around about Mike's been around for a while. That's a good thing in my opinion, and people that can withstand the changes in trends and the changes just in times in this industry, it's tough to do. And I would say here in the last few years in particular, I'm probably seeing his name pop up more now than even I did as a kid growing up. And talk about a program that's really revamped and got it figured out. Like you said, these hogs look honest in their shape, they look honest in their design, just look like the right kind that's going to continue to get better. Not a tight joint in their body. Their posture is so good, whether they're standing or moving or whatever. A very good pair from Robin Ridge.